Today is March 3rd, 2018. Before I start, I want to go over a couple of things. Number one, I have been working on my Minds.com account, which is an alternative to YouTube. So if you are out there looking for alternatives, you could find me on there. I am also on BitChute, but I will not be as active on there until they get their act together. You can actually upload a video to Minds.com quicker than what you can on YouTube. But on BitChute, it could take hours to upload a single video. So you could check out and subscribe to me on that platform if you are interested. Second, Arthur Schopper did something incredible today. He was a one-man wrecking crew, and he shows how much damage one man can do by himself. So I highly encourage you to watch this video. So I have another video about China, and this one is about technological tyranny. Americans worship technology, and I bet every single person watching this video knows at least one person who worships technology. In my life, I know many people who worship technology. They say how wonderful it is. They say that it makes life so much easier. Some even say that it empowers them. Well, what they need to realize is that technology that empowers the individual empowers government far more. The internet has empowered humanity so much that government and corporations around the world are trying to shut down our ability to express ourselves. Cell phones give us the ability to talk to people across the country. We can text, we can check email, we can take pictures, and we can even shoot YouTube videos. But the government can use cell phones to track and follow every person in society. The government can use cell phones to learn who you are talking to and who you are in communication with. And everything that I just said can also be said about social media. I do use social media because of what I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on it at all. I am old enough to remember a time that when you left your home, no one could get a hold of you, and our society did just fine. Nowadays, people panic if they can't get a hold of you right away. I do love technology, but I also wish things were more simple. Tyrannical governments use technology to subjugate their populations. That is why I have warned you about cell towers and cell phones and devices like the Oculus Rift, and most recently, the 5th generation wireless, also known as 5G. Because whatever good those things have provided for your life, I could guarantee you that the bad is far worse. And so recently, we just learned that the Chinese president Xi Jinping is now essentially a dictator for life. I have made many videos about President Xi and how he has clamped down on the Chinese population. He is now going all the way, and we are now getting word that he is putting people into communist re-education camps. The NGO Human Rights Watch revealed this week that China is using data compilation technology to enact predictive policing measures, resulting in the arrest and disappearance of Chinese citizens to political education camps, based on the potential that they may someday defy the government. And ladies and gentlemen, when you are living under those conditions, nobody is safe. Everyone's life is in danger. The individuals in question do not face any criminal charges. Instead, their government profiles indicate that they are likely to engage in anti-communist activity in the future. The data analysis system that compiles that relevant information, the Integrated Joint Operations Platform, has allegedly gone live in Xinjiang, China's westernmost province, home to the nation's ethnic Uyghur minority. The Uyghurs are predominantly the M-word and culturally distinct from the nation's Han minority, facing significant discrimination from the government and pressure to learn Mandarin and integrate with the Han. And just think about it, folks. We know which group in America is going to be the minority in 20 to 30 years. And when that happens, they will be subjugated in a similar manner by the ruling POCs. According to HRW, which links to Mandarin language government documents as proof, The IJOP is a mega database collecting from CCTV cameras, internet monitoring systems, and the province's many government checkpoints to build a profile of every single person living within its reach. And look at this right here. Another source is Wi-Fi sniffers, which collect the unique identifying addresses of computers, smartphones, and other network devices. This is why we are being given all this technology. Anybody who read the book 1984 anywhere from 10 to 20 years ago or even further back would ask the question, well, this will never happen here. People will never allow the government to put telescreens in their homes. Yes, but instead what's happening is the people are putting the telescreens in their houses voluntarily via computers, smartphones, Alexa, Google Home type devices. Targeted individuals first receive visits from government officials who gather more information, including a range of data about their family, their ideological situation, and relationships with neighbors. Those who have family members detained or investigated for political behavior incompatible with the Communist Party reportedly receive extra scrutiny. HRW found a document advising government officials that following the home inspections, who ought to be taken should be taken, whether there is probable cause to believe they committed a crime against the state or not. Most are taken to either prison or political education camps. A January report by Radio Free Asia found that China is currently detaining at least 120,000 people in these camps for a variety of political crimes. The Guardian, reporting on the RFA revelation, cites estimates that up to 800,000 people may be trapped in these camps. Few leave, so there is little information out there regarding what occurs to individuals detained in the camps. But an HRW official said among the activities performed there were singing patriotic songs and being indoctrinated in Xi Jinping thought, the leader's plan for imposing an ideology he describes as socialism with Chinese characteristics. So this is very alarming, folks, and I want to show you how this is happening in America, how we are on our way to this type of system. So here's the first clip I want to play for you.
Health inspectors, we're just doing a routine inspection going around. In your room, any problems like leaking, damage, mice, rats, or how are you doing?
Why do you got to inspect the inside of the house?
To see if you have violation of health and safety codes of California and Los Angeles County, that we help you.
So if you watched my live stream yesterday, I told the story of how they knocked on my door trying to come into my apartment so they could look around and write me up for code violations. This is his business card. This is what I'm talking about, folks. The U.S. government, they want in your home any way they can. And that's what we are seeing in China. And the reason why the U.S. government wants in your home is because of what we see in China. They want to be able to classify you, to look around, to see if you are a dissident of the state party. I also want to show you how these things are already happening. We have license plate readers going up across America. You are being tracked, how license plate readers are being used to record Americans' movements. Then, the manufacturer problem of open borders is used so that license plate readers gain widespread acceptance, when the people who are supporting it should be against it because this is a gross violation of our Constitution. And this idea of predictive policing, it's already a reality in America. Police justify this technology by saying it makes their jobs easier and safer. And the last thing I want to show you is a clip from a few years ago to illustrate the creeping tyranny invading our country. Fortunately, we actually won this battle and this never happened.
I think also, if I might, Mr. Chair, there's a condition that requires the applicant at the direction of the PD to add security as well.
Right. Security, I did notice, and if you don't mind, have I been missing this all along? I don't understand the surveillance and that you request the videos be held for a certain amount of days, but this one you've asked for the capability of a direct feed Does that mean that the dispatcher and the police department can directly tie into the cameras? Why don't you turn off?
Thank you. It's actually something new that we are conditioning. At some point in time, we will have the real-time crime center up and running, and all the live feeds will go into the dispatch center or into the crime center, and we'll be able to watch things in progress. So if they were to call us and say something was going on,
Kathy,
click on their location,
are you
and
listening
video
to
pops
this?
up.
Yes.
Yes, very exciting.
I don't know.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous.